But as I look back, I think some of the happiest times the sports fans had in this area, and certainly I did, was in the 60s and 70s when we had teams like the Norfolk Neptunes, a professional football team that captured the imagination of the entire area. Even though sports is a light type thing compared to fires and murders, you were providing a service, just like the weather forecaster. What's it going to be like tomorrow? They wanted to know their stories. They want to know the stories behind it.
The military is our second society, not just in terms of population, but all branches of the service are represented here. Of course, the naval base itself is the largest naval base in the world, and from a news standpoint, 24 hours a day, you've got to keep an eye and an ear on the military.
Would you want to run for public office? Would you want to go through what it takes to get elected? Even though you have strong feelings about what your community ought to be doing and what city council ought to do or what Congress ought to do, would you want to be a congressman? Would the lifestyle of a public official suit you? And how do you know? Broadcast journalism helps show you.
Things for seed oysters are the best they apparently have been in a number of years. Well, that's the greatest news the watermen have had in quite some time. Nate Custer, WTAR News.
The senior senator from Tidewater. I had a former state senator tell me the other day, he said, you know, this area has been fortunate with the representation it's had in the General Assembly, especially Nate Custer. And Nate has. Nate knows more about the General Assembly than most of its members. In fact, he is senior to most of its members. Nate's done a crackerjack job.
But what you see going on here in the streets of the capital city, Hanoi, is not a lot of communism. This is capitalism.
Bruce Barry is the type of guy that can do it all. He's been an anchor. He's covered sports. He's covered news. He's done documentaries. He's done elections.
Barry is a perfectionist, and that is so important in a reporter and the kind of things he does. When you see Bruce Barry do it, he got it right.
Financial backing in the gubernatorial race comes mainly from the state's business community.
The very simple reason that Ed has been an anchorman on the same 6 o'clock news for 20 years says all there needs to be said about Ed Hughes. And what's so delightful is that the Ed the audience sees is the real Ed.
Interest rates are at an all-time high.
But when it comes to submarines,
the opening of Norfolk's waterside, they're expected to stop that countdown clock. That's it for the 6 o'clock edition of News 3.
The first day that Ed ever came in here, I shot his audition tape. I was the director on the audition tape. And I could tell right away that he really knew what he was doing. You know.
I hear music when I look at you. A beautiful theme of every dream I ever knew.
I was thrilled to meet Andy Roberts. He was really a local celebrity on the network. I first saw Andy Roberts on NBC. He was the male singer on Broadway's Open House, which was before The Tonight Show. Well, a lot of people say, well, Andy's not a meteorologist. Well, let me tell you, he's been reporting weather for so many years that there's very little that he doesn't know even about the science of, or the physics of meteorology.
We did the Neptune games together, and I think Bob is a real professional when it comes to television and television news and sports. He knew the starting lineups, he knew the strategies for each team, and Bob was a real role model as far as I was concerned.
Once more. Lights, camera, action.
Next on Moments to Remember, a few unforgettable moments.
Charles Hardig, WTAR News.
Oh, I'm so uncomfortable. Hurry up.
I take it we're doing an edit here.
What's going on?
What are we doing?
You want to roll the film?
What's happening? Oh, you want to edit to the film?